Hello, YouTube. Hello, Nation. This is the Horsemen Hangout. We are in the month of May. This is the 14th day of that month. Welcome to the Horsemen Hangout here on YouTube. Here to talk about a little bit of everything tonight. We have a great panel of pundits, if you will. I am your host. My name is Mr. Justin. We're down a few people. Hopefully, we're going to get both of those people on. Stephen Page is waiting in the wings. I don't know where he is, but he will. He's probably sitting on the toilet taking a big dump, but he'll be on soon. And Mr. Root TV is on the road right now, but he should be joining us via cell phone connection in a little bit. He had a busy week. As you saw some of his videos, he was at Comic-Con doing a lot of editing. So he's been a busy boy. But we are here live on the Horseman Hangout with myself, Mr. Z, live from the physical home of the Horseman Hangout.
That's right. That's right. Good to be back. I've missed the last couple of shows due to different reasons, but I'm here back and ready to go.
Welcome back. Mr. Lane, who is all giddy and he's all just psyched up for this NHL playoffs, Lord Stanley's Cup.
Yep.
Playoffs?
Yeah, well, those excuse my language, but those damn Tampa Bay Lightning, man, they busted my bracket. They've been busting my original 6 teams, 2 of them.
Is it fair for Tampa Bay to even have a hockey team? It's not a very good sports town, if you ask me.
You know what? The first team that comes to Tampa Bay has to be the Buccaneers. I think Tampa Bay Buccaneers is number 1. I think, it's probably a tie between the Lightning and the Rays. Surprisingly, the Rays have played pretty good baseball thus far. They have a winning record right now, but how long will that last remains to be seen. So,
Mr. Lane, quick question: Who did the Tampa Bay Rays lose to in the 2008 World Series?
Yeah, to your Philadelphia Phillies, Mr. Z.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
You just had to slip that question, didn't you, there, man?
Let me also introduce from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Mr. Big Josh Hinkle. What's up, Josh?
Hey, you guys. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for joining us. I see you got. Are there some Oreos in the background? Or those are NASCAR? Those are like cars, model cars.
Got the die-cast cars collection back here, setting up for the flea market in the morning.
Cool, cool. I wanted to. I guess earlier before the show we introduced Josh to Anthony. I wanted you guys. I know you're a big NASCAR fan, and Anthony's a pretty big NASCAR fan. Who's your top racer, Josh? Who do you root for?
Well, the season's been odd because Jimmy Johnson's won 3 times, and Logano's got 1, Harvick's 1, Junior's 1. It's a crapshoot. I cheer on for any.
Z, who's your guy?
Body.
I have one driver and one driver only, and that's the 24 car, Jeff Gordon.
Didn't he announce he's going to retire soon?
Yeah, this is his last full schedule racing for the Sprint Cup. He will retire at the end of the year. He's not had a good year. He's had some bad luck that prevented 2 wins in Martinsville and Talladega. But I'm hoping that he gets everything together and goes out on top. He should have won the championship last year if it wasn't for stupid Brad Keselowski. So we'll save that for another time.
Funny tidbit. Not a funny tidbit, but when I was younger, myself and Mr. Z went with, I believe, Z's dad to ShopRite parking lot, and they had one of Jeff Gordon's. Do you remember that, Ant? One of his model cars.
Yeah, they had his car there, and we had like our confirmation retreat, and we were just killing time. And my dad took us over there, and we saw the 24. I think it was. I don't know if it was still a Monte Carlo at that point, but it was the Flames car. It was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it was fun to say the least. I just sent the invite again to Steve, so we'll see if he gets on here. But lots to talk about tonight on Horseman Hangout. As I scroll over here, we are. I guess Payback is this Sunday. I don't know if anybody's too excited about it, but I think this is a pay-per-view that, had there not been the WWE Network, a lot of people would not have bought. But since WWE Network, a lot of people are going to watch it just because they get it. So I was going through the card, and it seems like there's only 2, maybe 1. I mean, the main event's going to be good. The Fatal 4-Way is going to be a great match. The former members of the Shield and Randy Orton will be a good match. My question to Mr. Lane is, how and why are they doing another John Cena versus Rusev match? When is this going to stop?
Hey, well, as far as the Cena-Rusev match is concerned, I think it's been a solid feud. Got to remember, Rusev beat Cena, knocked him out. He was unconscious. He got the benefit of a low blow, and then, he was undefeated at the time. Cena is the only one that's beaten Rusev, let's face it now. Now, Cena has been the U.S. champion since WrestleMania. He's been doing open challenges about every week on Raw. You've seen some, quality matches, some solid matches. I think he had a couple of NXT guys like Sami Zayn and also Neville. Those have been very solid matches, quite frankly. But as far as, Rusev and Cena goes, I hope this is the last of this rivalry. I think Cena needs to move on. I think Rusev's character needs to move on, basically. So that's how I feel about that.
Well, wait a minute, everybody. I think it's a rare sighting. It's Mr. Stephen Page. Steve, where have you been?
I don't know what the heck was going on.
Steve, Steve, hey, take a look at this. See this? See this? Were you doing this to this? Were you doing this?
Oh, no.
Are you doing this?
No, sorry, that's your job.
I don't even understand. I'm not a New England Patriots fan. I'm not a Tom Brady fan. Yeah, do you have? I didn't want to get into this right now, but were you or weren't you deflating balls before the show?
No, I was not.
All right, he seems agitated, so we'll just move. We'll just move on to the next topic. We were talking about Payback, Steve. We were talking. The Fatal 4-Way match is going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to get Big Josh's take on the rest of the card. I mean, I saw a couple tag matches in there that'll probably end up on the pre-show. It's kind of lost. It's a shame. We could talk about Raw too. What's happened with Daniel Bryan? I mean, a heartbreaking kind of story for him. More injury problems, and got to vacate another belt. Where does Daniel Bryan's career? I mean, is it worth keep going out there and busting his butt for the sake of his personal health? What do you think? What do you think, Josh?
Not really, because he's got to think about his personal life outside. It's just that they say he was going to be one of the judges on Tough Enough. Him, Hogan, Page, Lita. I'm not sure, but they say he was one of the judges on Tough Enough, so he's got that to fall back on.
Yeah,
Gotta think about personal life.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Tough Enough. I'm sure he'll be great on that. But it's crazy. I mean, he could always be on Total Divas with his wife, but I don't know. Z, did you hear NXT tonight? I got word that NXT's in Philly and Triple H is at the Tower Theater.
Yes, that's true. I did text you that earlier. That's where you got the word from.
Yeah. And I think last night was ROH in Philly, which is a big event.
Yeah, Triple H is in Philly for NXT tonight and tomorrow at the Tower Theater. I don't know if Triple H will be there tomorrow, but just by looking at the pictures he's posted on Twitter, it looks insane, and we probably should have won. I'm kind of kicking myself for not going, but yeah, it looks like a good show.
Yeah, I wish I went, minus it's in Upper Darby, which is not the greatest of areas in Philly, but, who cares? Tower Theater is pretty cool. I saw a couple concerts there. But has anybody, by show of hands, has anybody seen NXT live here?
Nope.
No? Oh, okay. Well, we should all do that before we get too old. So, back to chatting about Raw and Payback. Steve, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for this pay-per-view?
Well, considering there's only 2 matches as I think there's some other matches you said that might have been announced, but for the main card, there's only been 2 announced matches, the title match and what is the other match? Cena versus Rusev.
They announced Ryback against we lost Steve.
No. Yeah, Ryback is facing
Bray Wyatt.
Wyatt. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, I turned on Raw. I was flipping, and I turned it on. and Wyatt was cutting a promo on Ryback. And you know Wyatt's he's great on the mic, but him cutting a promo on Ryback just seems like odd to me. Like he doesn't need to do that.
Terrible.
I don't know. Josh, I mean, do you have anything else on the card that you're looking forward to?
There's one. They announced it's going to be the Ascension versus the Curtis Axel and Macho Mandow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh God! To me, this whole new Mega Powers thing, they're trying to piss off the old school fans that grew up watching the original Mega Powers. And do you guys think that the WWE's really slapping the face of the old school fans that grew up watching Savage, Hogan, and Elizabeth?
Mr. Lane?
That's a good question there, man. That's an excellent question. Honestly, honestly I have to say yes on that one because I mean I'm asking myself what the heck are they doing? I mean, you know, Damien Sandow was, you know, dressing up with all sorts of characters and whatnot. Now my personal favorite, and if you all see it on my Instagram page, I mean give it a like, but I like the one where he disguised himself as Mr. McMahon. That was absolutely funny.
I could see that being entertaining, but
yes, it was.
But with Macho Man thing, though, they just inducted him into the Hall of Fame.
Correct.
I mean, that's a slap in the face to me.
I hear what you're saying there, man. I have to agree with you there. I'm a little head scratched about it myself. So I mean, it's kind of awkward if you to put, you know, Axel Mania and then, you know, Macho McMahon, whatever the heck that character's name is. I mean, I kind of miss the original Damien Sandow character myself now.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, that was a great character. But, you know, as far as the slap in the face of the old traditionalists, WWE's always done what it had to do to entertain or try to what they think is entertaining. So, I mean, you know, when they've had when Paul Bearer passed away, CM Punk used his death in the angle. So, like, there really isn't any barriers or boundaries for them. So I think they don't really care. So, you know. Yeah. So, anyway, you know, not too much to talk about with Payback. Did I hear that they're bringing Elimination Chambers coming?
Yep.
That's next pay-per-view. Is that correct?
May 31st.
May 31st. Is that going to be on a Sunday pay-per-view?
Yeah, it's going to be on the WWE Network. They canceled an event in Kansas City in order to do the Elimination Chamber in Corpus Christi, Texas.
So they're having Payback this weekend, and 2 Sundays later they're having Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, why would they push themselves? And they're supposedly in like saving their budget and all that crap. But why would they push themselves to make 2 pay-per-views in 1 month?
Well, my guess is, and it really is stupid, but isn't yet another free month of WWE Network in May? So
Yeah,
you know, throw 2 pay-per-views in there for the prospective buyer to maybe, oh, this is great, let me sign up for 6 months or whatever it is. That's the only thing I can think of.
I'm thinking that too.
It's weird that they decided that now. I feel like they should have had Elimination Chamber first because that's the bigger draw, I think, than Payback.
I agree.
Yep.
I don't know. I like the gimmick pay-per-views, main event stuff. They should do more of that instead of like, you know, Payback or whatever.
Fastlane. Ugh.
Fastlane, yeah. Fastlane, is that what they called you in high school, Mike?
No, man. I just looked at the research. Yeah, Josh is absolutely correct. They do have the Elimination Chamber in Texas. I just looked it up on .com myself, so I just looked it up. So, yeah, you are correct. That is a little awkward that they're going to have 2 pay-per-views in the month of May.
Yeah.
What the heck's going on with World Wrestling Entertainment?
You know what? 3. Count them 3 because the new NXT special is coming on next week. Yeah, and I think that's the one people are most looking forward to. You got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn rematch. So personally, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay, interesting.
Last time on the Hangout, we actually did a live show during the last NXT. I think that would be cool to do that again. we all get together and kind of watch it together and broadcast. We'll see what everybody's availability is next week. What do they do it on Wednesdays? On the Tuesdays? I forget.
What time is it at, though?
I think it's usually like 8. I don't know.
8.
8 or 9.
Yeah, let me take a look at it here.
Yeah, I think the rest of the card there was like, Finn Balor, Finn Balor, whatever, and Hideki Itami are wrestling. It looks pretty good. There's a women's match in there, so
There's two.
I'm sure it'll be awesome.
There's the NXT Women's Championship, and then there's also a women's tag match.
Yeah, and last special they stole the show. I think the women's matches.
Emma will steal the show.
Yes. All right. So a couple other things before I get to my little special game I want to play here. Mr. Z.
Yes.
Television. They got announced for the new season, I guess, in the fall. There's one show that I'm very giddy for. Can you guess what that is?
To be honest, I haven't seen the new lineup for shows.
The ABC's lineup?
No, I haven't seen any. So I don't know what.
I think Josh knows what I'm talking about. He's laughing.
Talking about.
They're doing a mockumentary style show for the Muppets.
Yeah,
like shot like The Office.
Yeah, like with side interviews and like.
That is going to be awesome. That is going to be so good.
I recommend check out the trailer. They have a trailer already, and it's really funny. Like Fozzie's in it. They're all in it. Everybody's in it. So
I definitely have to check that out. It looks awesome. It sounds awesome.
It's a cool take on because I love mockumentaries, but it wasn't getting stale. But there's so many ones with real people. Modern Family and all the ones Parks and Rec. But it's cool that they're doing it with the Muppets. So hopefully it works out for them. But anyway, I don't know many other shows that are coming on or got canceled that I really care about. I mean, do you guys have anything you're looking forward to in the fall? Tough Enough? That's a summer.
I don't. Just seems to be nothing spectacular coming out. They seem to be doing these reboots with everything that once worked, now trying to bring them back.
Steve, did you watch Louie from last week, the Nightmare episode?
Yes, I did.
I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet. No spoilers.
That was a great episode. It was freaky, though. That's all I'll say. I think there's a new episode. Tonight's Thursday, right? Yeah, there's a new episode on in half an hour, I think. So.
There we go.
All right. So, hey, another question. I know, Mr. Lane, I know you're really into apps. Have you checked out or have you heard about this new Periscope or Meerkat app?
Honestly, I have not. No, I have not.
Apparently, you can live stream. Yeah, you're on your phone, whatever you're doing, which basically what we're doing right now. We're live streaming, but through Google Hangouts.
Right.
Does anybody have that app?
No.
Yeah, I heard it eats up like a lot of data. So unless you're on Wi-Fi, it's kind of like crappy to have. But I don't know.
Yeah, I actually have the Google app. Wait a minute. Let me see. I think you mean the Hangout app right here. Is this what you're wondering?
No, it's called Meerkat, or the other one is
Periscope.
Periscope, yeah. Yeah, that's the Google Hangouts app, right. I actually told Rue to use that to come on the show. Let's see if he's available to come on. I'm going to see before we start this little game here. By the way, if any of you guys get some free time watching on YouTube, or please check out Rue TV on YouTube. He put a new video a couple new videos from Comic-Con I thought were really well done. Rue said he'll be on in a bit. Okay, so he's going to be on soon. All right, so you guys ready for a little fun and excitement?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to play a little mystery word game, okay? It's going to be 2 teams, and those teams I have decided will be the traditional 4 horsemen, or I guess the 2 horsemen that are here, versus the 2 outsiders, okay? Now, I have individually texted you guys passwords that you are going to tell your teammate. You're going to give clues, basically like you're playing a catchphrase. You're going to say, all right, for example, if one of your passwords is Alundra Blaze, you're going to say former WWE champion, Hall of Famer, woman, blonde, belt in the trash. and then your partner's going to guess that word. You have 6 words. I will give you guys 30 seconds, I think, is a good amount of time to see how many you get within that time frame. Actually, I'll bump it up to 35 and see how you guys do. The teams will be Mr. Lane Sir teaming up with Mr. Z and Big Josh Hinkle and Triple H guy Stephen Page. Now, do all of you guys have your passwords that I sent you?
Yes, sirs.
All right. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna have the new guys go first. Is that all right, Josh and Steve?
Okay.
We'll go back and forth. So we'll do somebody feeding somebody, and then we'll do the other team, and then we'll flip it. We have 4 people to go. So, all right. Who wants to describe first? We'll have Josh. Do you want to describe to Steve?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get my app here with the clock. I'm gonna put my timer on, and you have your passwords. So whenever you wanna begin, Steve, get ready to answer, and I'll just keep track of how many you guys get. So once you start, I'll start the clock. So you can go ahead.
He was a Native American wrestler.
Tatanka.
Correct.
Then, pay-per-view in January.
What was that again? Say that again.
Pay-per-view in January.
Royal Rumble.
Correct.
Monday Night Raw is broadcast on this.
USA Network.
Correct.
The Boy Wonder. The Crown Prince of WWE.
Crown Prince of WWE. Oh.
And time. You guys got 3. I gave you 50 seconds. I think 30 wasn't enough. Who's the Crown Prince of WWE? Who did I say there?
Shane McMahon.
Oh, Shane. Yeah, of course. I did.
I was trying to say Shane McMahon, but I said Monday Night Raw right at the end.
All right, so you guys got 3. Now we're going to go back to Mr. Lane and Z. Let's go, Z. Do you want to describe to Mr. Lane to start?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you guys 50 seconds because I gave them 50.
Yeah, I'll describe to Mr. Lane. Mr. Lane, I'm going to be very quick, so you got to be on the ball there, buddy.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, whenever you start talking, Z, I will press go on the stopwatch here.
All right, I'm going to count us down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wildman Mark Mero's valet.
Sable.
Okay, very good. The granddaddy of them all.
WrestleMania.
The mouth of the South.
Jimmy Hart.
It's a finisher that can come out of nowhere.
RKO.
Woo! If I'm tuning up the band, I'm getting ready for...
Sweet Chin Music.
Right, and Hillbilly Jim's nephews.
The Godwins.
Whoa! Time! All 6 in 24 seconds. That is a new world record. Look at that teamwork there. That was impressive.
Woo!
Woo! Brew TV, what do you have to say about that?
I have no idea what the hell's going on, guys.
All right.
Good to see everybody. Good to see Big Josh in the house. Good to see Triple H guy in the house. Good to see Justin in the house. Good to see Z in the house. Good to see Mr. Lane in the house. Horseman Pride here.
Horseman Pride. All right, Rue, we'll get to you. We're in the middle of the game here. We're gonna get to your thoughts, but we're gonna go round 2 here. Steve, the words that I sent you, you are going to describe to Josh now. Good luck catching Z, and you guys are gonna need a perfect round here. I'm gonna put the time on the clock, and I'll let you have at it. So whenever you're ready, you just start describing, and I'll count for you.
The Human Suplex Machine.
Taz.
The biggest party of August.
SummerSlam.
Demonic Structure.
Hell in a Cell.
Vince Russo's.
Brand.
Nope.
Bro. On a pole.
Says that his greatest achievement is this.
Attitude Era.
There you go. Diamond Cutter.
DDP, Diamond Dallas Page.
DX. Tag team.
Triple H, Shawn Michaels. New Age Outlaws.
There you go.
You got it right at 50 seconds. You got the sixth one. Congratulations. You guys got 6. You're putting the pressure on them. You got it right at 50 seconds. So now you guys have 9 going into the final attempt here. Mr. Lane and Z have to get 3 to tie and 4 to win. So, Mr. Lane, did you get the clues that I sent you? You have
Yes, sir. I got him.
All right, I'll put the time on the clock for the win. No pressure on you guys. Whenever you're ready, you can go right ahead and I'll start the clock.
All right. Let's see here. Ready, Mr. Z? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Lane.
All
Let's bring it home.
In 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Russian.
Rusev.
Okay. Let's see. William Regal.
King of the Ring.
Triple H. Correct.
Me, I'm second.
Two words.
Fuck it.
Correct.
All right.
Hollywood
I'm gonna
star.
Fall with Justin.
The Miz.
Fast and Furious.
The Rock.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Diva. Hall of Famer.
Lita.
Correct. And Philadelphia.
ECW.
Correct.
Wow, you got all 6 and you did it in 35 seconds. So,
I'm sorry, Steven.
congratulations, you the Horsemen win this round of I guess it's called Mystery Word. That was pretty fun. That was a fun game. You got 35 seconds. Mr. Lane actually got his in 24. So, well, I guess it was the connection of Zorzi and Lane. So you guys had the quickest round. We're gonna mark that down. So that was a fun game. Congratulations, guys.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I want to say hi to my brother, Rue TV. How's it going, Rue?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Going good. I just was helping out our other brother, Kevy, move out of his house. So I'm joining you guys late. What did I miss? What did I miss on here? What did you guys talk about?
Oh, man, we talked about the upcoming Payback pay-per-view, Elimination Chamber. We talked a little about Raw. We tried to get into Deflategate, but Steve really was brushing off the subject, didn't want to talk about it. I think I hurt his feelings about it, so
Oh.
we want to talk about it. I'll leave that out there. We talked about the Muppets, some new TV shows coming out this fall. I
Was
mean,
there any talk about a Villanova bathroom?
Oh,
No.
my.
no talk about a Villanova bathroom. I haven't done that in months. So, what's new with you, Rue? Come on, give us some content. You can't just come on here and just expect us to feed you.
Well, you know, sometimes you need to be, in the words of Ryback, feed Rue more, feed me more, feed me more. Eat some meat, eat some meat. You know how it goes. But well, not too much. Not too much is going on. You know, was in Wizard World Philly a little bit ago. But not Steven. Big Josh, what did you think of Tony Malibu? What did you think of him, Big Josh?
Man, he's got charisma. Boom.
What was that? What was his catchphrase?
It was a baboom.
There it is.
Ba-boom!
Baboom.
Now here's what I want to know. If you put Smiley Gibbons in the ring against Tony Malibu, who wins that match, Stephen Page?
Smiley.
Considering I only know who Smiley Gibbons is I'll go with Smiley Gibbons.
Well, I'm curious to know Mr. Lane's opinion. Smiley Gibbons or one Tony Malibu? Can Ms. Gibbons win?
You know what? I think Smiley Gibbons can win. Yep. Yes.
Mr. Lane, can we get a ba-boom?
Yeah, ba-boom.
Well, Mr. Root TV, I don't know if you noticed or can see it on your phone there, but Mr. Lane has a new avatar logo for his Google Plus account. It is Mr. Lane's Sir in Braves script with the Atlanta Braves tomahawk.
I'm seeing that tomahawk there. Very nice, very nice. Those Bravos representing here.
That's right. That's right, there, brother. You know that. You know.
Mr. Lane, I just wanted to thank you for not re-signing Mr. Aaron Harang. He's having a great year for our Phillies. All right.
Did anybody talk about what's going on right now in Philly? I'm not talking.
The Amtrak?
No, right now tonight NXT.
Oh, yeah. That's the most important thing happening in Philly. We did talk about that actually.
Yeah, we did talk about it. Yep.
I saw some tweets. I just checked a little bit ago, and it looks like Mick Foley's there. Of course, Triple H, Stephanie, and a couple other people. Triple H tweeted something a little bit earlier. An in-ring shot of Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and the selfie stick kid. I don't know his name. This blonde, feminine guy, and said that
Sean Surgeon.
Yeah, he said this is no doubt the future of WWE. You guys think about that comment? Triple H saying the future of WWE is Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and that selfie stick guy. Do you guys agree with that? Do you think those guys are the future?
I believe the Johnny Morrison guy. I can't believe.
Yeah, I couldn't buy him. I think Owens and Balor have good potential, but the selfie stick guy, Mr. Lane, what are your thoughts on the selfie stick guy?
Maybe a future Intercontinental Champion, maybe. Who knows? That's my thinking.
Is that Kevin behind you?
Kevin, come down here a second. Say hello to the internet here.
I'm going to introduce him to Steven and Josh. I don't think he's met him before.
Yeah, it's my Big Josh and Steven. That is my other younger brother, Kevin, who I was helping move. He is upstairs right now, and we hope to get a shot of him, or maybe a. We
need an exclusive interview with the man behind. I think I see him there.
Kevin, we all see you, and here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes. We have similar haircuts, and here he comes now, and he's holding a picture.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello.
Right.
Kevin, you look a little sunburnt there, buddy.
Mr. Zorzy.
What's
Kevin,
up?
say hi
Guys,
to.
I don't know.
Say hi to Mr. Lane.
Yep,
Mr.
I'm
Lane.
here. What's up?
He's
What's
there.
up?
We have Stephen Page from New Hampshire
New Hampshire. How you doing, buddy?
and Josh Hinkle from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Tennessee. With
Pigeon-
that Pigeon Ford.
That is Big Josh right there, and also we have
Wait, what's in the background?
We have,
go back to Tennessee.
what's that?
What do you got in the background?
Big
Well,
Josh.
it's my NASCAR collection.
NASCAR.
Sweet.
Nice.
Now wait a minute. Did Mr. Zorzi and Mr. Hinkle discuss who is the best NASCAR racer yet? Because I know Z is a NASCAR
We
fan.
did. We talked about that to kick off the show.
All right.
Jeff
I'll have to-
Gordon.
Well,
That's
I'll
right.
have to go back and watch that. Damn it, on YouTube.
Josh, what do you got there? What is that?
It's a little loose card, Jeff Gordon.
Gordon.
Looks like, it looks like it's all muscle machines. They made into a Jeff Gordon card.
Isn't that what Alberto Del Rio used to come to the ring with?
I don't know. No, you think of Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero did the lowrider. Right?
Yeah.
Kevin, can you give us an office quote?
Pretzel Day.
I'm a big fan of The Office. I'm a huge fan of The Office. Me and Zorzy, we exchange quotes every single day. Unfortunately, right now I don't have one for you.
Wait, I got one for you. I heard somebody retweeted today. It was really funny. Here you go, Kev. You know what I am worried about? Getting a boner.
No, he said to Phil's fans. Phil's laughing at the time, and yeah.
What about, how about our with topic of Phyllis? Phyllis, we gave you a bridal shower, and it was a lovely shower. It was a golden shower. Where's my golden shower?
You know, one of my favorite episodes that I watch over and over again is the golden ticket idea.
Yeah.
That's a classic Willy Wonka.
Because, what, you have a journal? Yes. Why? To keep secrets from my computer.
Are you guys fans of The Office or no?
Well, I know Mr. Lane was a fan of Family Guy. As a matter of fact, I think Mr. Lane can sing the Family Guy theme song.
Wait, Mr. Lane can sing.
No.
He can sing the
No,
Family Matters theme.
no. We'll do it another
No,
time.
no.
No. I'm not singing it. I'm not singing it right now. I'm not
All
doing
right, well
it.
then, speaking of singing, I think we'll go move on then. I think a certain panel member promised to sing happy birthday to our host. He never did, and his name is Mr. Stephen Page. I think we owe him a happy birthday song before he slaps it in the Villanova bathroom again. Get him prepped up for that.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man.
He's not going to do it.
Beginning the show. No.
I'll start it then. We'll sing happy birthday. If I start it, will you guys join in?
Whose birthday is it?
Justin.
I think Steve's mad at me because I made fun of Deflategate.
All right, I'm going to start it. Happy
Frozen.
birthday. Justin, I'm going to start it and you cut between everybody as we're
All right,
singing.
gotcha.
I'm going to start it and then you cut so we see them, okay? Happy birthday to you. Take it, Mr. Lane.
Happy birthday to you.
Take it, Stephen Page. To Mr. Host, Big Josh Hinkle. Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday, host. You're the best host in the world. Happy. We did it. Yeah, there we go.
Thank y'all. It means a lot. Really does. Means a lot.
Okay.
All right, guys. It's
See
10:30.
everybody. We'll see you again.
All right, Kevin's out. Back to.
Wait, is Kevin? Well, if he's still there, but we can get him involved. Before we go, it's getting a little late. I want to do the first ever Horsemen Hangout Tag Team Promo Mania. Now, what I want to do is I want to pick sides. I want two guys versus two guys. And I don't care who it is, but I think it would be we've never done a tag team promo Mania. So I will volunteer to be one of the Road Warriors. If anybody wants to be the other Road Warrior, we will tag up against two other promo
I
Manias.
will volunteer to be the judge on this one.
All right, Z's the judge. You don't have to be a Road Warrior. You could be whoever. Josh, you know how promo Mania works? We haven't done it.
I know how promos work.
Okay. Rue, you got to do this.
All right. What do? I pick anybody I want?
You can really pick anybody you want, but it's going to be 2-on-2 basically here.
Well, before you determine who you're going to be, partner up first. It's got to be 2 versus 2, and then decide what characters you want to be.
All right. I'll partner up with. I'll partner up with my buddy Big Josh Hinkle.
Oh, brother.
All right, and I will pick. I don't. Who wants it? Does Steve or Mike want to do it? I don't want to force anybody into doing it. If neither of you want to do it, I'm going to pick Mr. Lane.
I think Mr. Lane and Mr. Justin would be a great team.
All right, Mr.
All
Lane.
right, I'll do it. Absolutely.
All right.
And me and Stephen Page, Triple H guy, will be the judges on this one. How's that sound, Steve?
That sounds good.
All right, Mr. Lane, I propose that we're like a new tag team. Like you're Rusev, and I'm going to be like either Nikolai Volkov or who can I be? Somebody British. Bad News Barrett? Nah. All right, you guys pick. I'm going to think about what I want to be.
All right. Well, Big Josh and I are going through the list here, and I'm going to have to say, gosh, let's go with Let's go with. Let's go. We're gonna be big. I'm gonna be Big Van Vader, and Big Josh Hinkle is going to be my manager, who is also gonna, for the first time in years, step into the ring, Mr. Harley Race. Big Josh is going to be Harley Race, and I'm going to be Big Van Vader.
All right, Mr. Lane, do you want to be Rusev, or do you have another idea?
You know what? I'd be Rusev. I'd be the Rusev Lane again. You just need to choose a character to match Rusev. Now, who can I think of?
Give me a good. I need a form. I just want to be somebody not from USA, so it could be like.
Do you want to be a face or a heel? Do you want to be a face or a heel?
I'd rather be a heel since you're Rusev.
Okay, let me think. Okay.
Lana.
No, Lana?
Sheamus.
Depends on what eel do you like?
I can't do Irish. I could do Lana. I could be Lana. Yeah, I'll do Lana.
Oh, that's disturbing.
All right.
Oh no.
Wait, I don't know if I want this to be live on the internet. I don't know if my employer will see this. All right, I'll be Lana.
Instead of
All right, I'm gonna start it off. And wait, Rue, you are who?
They call me Vader, and
All
my
right,
manager Holy Race.
All right. Hello to you stupid Americans. Me and Rusev Lane are here, a part of Vladimir Putin, are going to take the big Van Vader with his big boobies and Harley Race to the graveyard. You stupid, silly Americans. Tell him, Rusev Lane.
Alright, Rusev is gonna crush Van Vader. You will get crushed, Van Vader. And I will crush Rusev and crush. I will crush. Rusev will crush Vader and the King Harley Race. We will crush them. That is you, Van Vader.
To
And
show
this
them
is
we are.
you.
To
This
show
is
them we
you.
are serious.
This is you, Harley Race. This is you. Rusev will crush you
To show
down
them
the
we are
sides.
serious, eat the plate, eat the dinner plate to show them how serious we are.
Rusev will crush us. Rusev will crush. Rusev will crush Rusev and the King.
Oh, God.
All right, you guys go ahead.
You may go first, Rue.
Well,
You may go first.
you know what? Yeah, normally I guess Harley talks first. So Harley Race, cut a promo. Go ahead, Harley.
Well, this is the man from the Rocky Mountains. He weighs 448 pounds. He has the crushing power of a polar bear, and he will come out and he will eat Rusev like a salmon. And you, Lana, stay out of my way, or I will make you my personal queen tonight. Take it, Vader.
Thank you, Harley. Something very important. What you need to know, Rusev. Vader is hungry. Vader is hungry for, no, not Italian, not Japanese. He's hungry for Russian. He's hungry for Russian cookies. And tonight, Rusev, gonna dip you in the milk, baby, and eat you alive. Yeah, Vader time, baby.
The man from the Rocky Mountains has spoken.
Mr. Harley's gonna get in the ring for the first time in 40 years. Harley, how you feeling? You in shape, Harley?
Oh, yes. I feel like I can take Lana, put her over my knee, and bam, bam, bam. She's gonna be mine. Never mind, it's a PG show. Tonight, Lana, you will go down, kiss my royal feet.
Oh, Harley, you're so dirty, Harley.
Rusev crush both of them.
I just threw up in my mouth. Excuse me.
You still chewing that plate?
I wanted to go over the top, but I was trying to outwork y'all. So why not? I had to go there. I had to defend my Lana. We want Lana, but Lana's Rusev's lady.
Harley gonna kill you. Gonna eat for dinner.
Vader, you older man, you do not crush Rusev. Vader time was so 20 years ago. Rusev lane is right now.
We for Russian cookies.
All right, that was great, guys. That was a very good. Mr. Z, since you're the judge, I will turn it over to you for your analysis.
Well, I think me and Steve are going to both be judges here. Chime in.
Oh, yeah, Steve. Right.
after not being on the show for, I think, 2 shows, what a way to come back and have an awesome Promo Mania. Everybody around the board was really good, but we know how partial I am to a certain character on Promo Mania. He rules Promo Mania. He ruled then. He rules now. He is Rusev Lane and Lana are my winners. I'll hand it over to my buddy Stephen Page for his thoughts.
I hate Lana and Justin. I will go with.
Oh man, where's Justin?
Josh and Rue were awesome though. They were so good.
Hey, I'm the host, Art. You can't hate me. I'm the host. I can kick you out of here. I'll give you 4 games, 4 episodes.
4 episodes.
All right, so I guess it ends in a tie here.
It'll get cut down.
He picked Rusev and Lana.
Oh, he picked me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said he hates me.
He says as much as he hates you.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks. Well, I guess that's a compliment. Thanks.
I guess he appealed the suspension.
All right, Mr. Lane. Congratulations. You did a great job.
Thank you very much. Hey, you guys wanted Rusev Lane. You got him tonight. So what else can I say?
I would love to do that rematch next week if you guys are up for it. A nice tag team. Maybe we'll do a triple threat. Maybe we'll have 2-on-2 with Steven and Anthony getting involved. We'll see. All right, guys. It's getting a little late, and I gotta hit the shower. So I think we'll have some time for final thoughts. I will start. As you can see, the NFL this past week was shrouded in some controversy over Deflategate. You know, you can argue that Roger Goodell's penalty punishment was too much. I think it was. I think it was over the top. However, you cannot not acknowledge, I said that poorly, that Tom Brady is not the good, sweet boy that we all think he is. He is a cheater, and it's been proven. And I don't, and you know, in a court of law, maybe it doesn't stand up, but I know that Tom Brady is not the guy we all think he is. You know, and on a lighter, not on a lighter note, on a heavier note, I should say, thoughts and prayers to all the victims of the Amtrak train tragedy here in Philadelphia. Very sad day, couple days here. So, anyway, I'll pass it over to Mr. Z for his final thoughts.
Yeah, I'll just piggyback off that a little bit with the Deflategate. I'm okay with the penalty. 4 games is adequate. He'll appeal and get it knocked down to 2, which is fine. But also, I'm hoping the penalty stands because as a selfish Cowboys fan, he will miss the Cowboys game that is Week 5. So I hope the 4-game suspension stands so the Cowboys don't have to play Tom Brady this coming year.
Or they bye before that?
The Patriots bye is Week 4, so the 4th game of suspension would be the Cowboys game. But also something me, Rue, and Mr. Justin talked about today is Harry Shearer is quitting The Simpsons. Sad day for a huge Simpsons fan like myself. It's going to be different not having him, the true voice of Ned Flanders, Mr. Burns, Waylon Smithers, Otto, Reverend Lovejoy, Kent Brockman, the list goes on and on. But very sad day. I believe it's the beginning of the end for my favorite show. Even though the quality has gone down the past 10 years or so, it's still sad to see it start to fall apart.
There you go. Steve, your final thoughts.
You know, you guys gave your opinions on Deflategate. You know, I think, you know, Brady had something to do with it. But, you know, I wouldn't turn over my phone either to the NFL. The NFL is sketchy on their...
A little easier. Right now, buy one pair of eyeglasses or prescription sunglasses and get another.
Maybe you'll get cut down to 2, you know, but Brady's going to come back and have a 16-0 season. I'm predicting it.
Wow.
He'll be the first backup quarterback, back to starting quarterback to have a perfect season.
All right. Well, it's on live on the Hangout. We have it recorded, so we'll go back when they're 8-8 and we'll replay this. Mr. Rue TV, your final thoughts.
Before I get to that, have you noticed Mr. Lane is indeed frozen right now?
Yes, he is.
Oh, not anymore because he nodded.
Maybe we should go to his final thoughts to unfreeze him, because I think he has something to say on that. So we'll go to him first, and we'll go back to him.
Excuse me. Yes. Well, I just had the freeze of what Mr. Page just said. I think 12, maybe 13 wins for the Patriots sounds more real than 16-0. Sorry, but I had to go there. But but I still think the Patriots, even despite if they get this appealed or not. Tom Brady did file for his appeal earlier this afternoon, as we all know. But I still feel the Patriots will make the playoffs and they will persevere and probably prove people wrong again. So unless someone can beat the Patriots, they're the team to beat, not only in the AFC East, but in the AFC itself. So they're the team to beat, like them or not. And that's all I got to say.
Awesome. All right, Rue, your final thoughts.
Thoughts with the victims of the train accident in Philly. Go Phillies. And also stay tuned to my YouTube channel. We're going to do a free giveaway coming up soon. It's going to be pretty cool. And also, I would like to say that Mr. Lane, you are a scholar and a gentleman.
Yeah, well, thank you, man.
Rue, when is the Crunchwrap Supreme or whatever, the food review going up?
Probably in about 5 days. About 5 days.
Well, we look forward to that. Josh, any final thoughts over there in Tennessee?
Even here in Tennessee, I send my thoughts and prayers out to the people in Philadelphia, what they're going through with the Amtrak train situation. And the other thing is, I was a Patriots fan, but I've always been a Broncos fan because of Peyton Manning. Now with Gary Kubiak going on as head coach, it might be an interesting thing because John Elway was a backup. It's like Kubiak was a backup quarterback to John Elway back in the 70s. So it's an interesting thing that Kubiak is back with his old team.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mr. Lane's a big Broncos fan.
Yes, I am. I do like the Broncos as well, but unless someone beats Mr. Page's Patriots, they're the team to beat in the AFC. That's all, and I'm just leaving it at that.
I'm thinking that too.
Mr. Lane, just like I asked you a question earlier about the baseball, I'll ask a question for Mr. Justin. Who is the team to beat in the NFC East?
Be Dallas Cowboys.
Right? Just wanted to make sure.
Laugh it up. All right. Well, guys, it's been a great show. Fun. A couple new segments, the tag team and the new mystery word. So look forward to that coming back. Not sure if we're gonna have the new episode next week or the week after. A lot of times it just depends on how free we are and if there's stuff to talk about. So I'll let you guys know if we're having one next week. And what is that, Rue?
What's what?
That is me. You have a picture of me you were showing. There it is. I look like Mexican or something.
He's a young Slim Jim snapper right there.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dig it.
Is Stephen Page doing is he T-bowing over there? Is he T-bowing?
My turn.
Oh, no.
He's mocking my Eagles right now. He's mocking my Eagles. My T-bowing. Now, let's leave it at that, guys. Have a great week. It's been real. Right on. And Four Horsemen. There you go. See you guys.
I'll put 4 fingers up, too.
There you go. You're allowed. See it.